All right. Well, the crew around here certainly knows the rules. The robots paint, you guys guess, and I try to confuse you along the way. That's it. 20 mythical creatures. Check out that cover art. All right. Well, so we're out on our own with the units now, huh? This colossal bird is said to make thunder each time it flaps its wings. It's a powerful sky spirit found in indigenous traditions across North America. Legends say it can hurl lightning from its eyes. That sounds good. Some stories describe it as both protector and punisher, both, depending on if you're a good boy or a bad boy. It's very good, King. Yeah. And the culture, I did mention the culture, but the culture is, it is indeed the Thunderbird, and the culture is what? Because we're going to ask for the culture on each of them. You'll never see it in a zoo, but storms are said to be its calling card. It is the Native American culture, of course. Native American culture. Many tribes viewed the Thunderbird as a guardian against evil spirits, but also as a warning of nature's raw power. Thunderbird! There he is. Now these little videos, and the images themselves and the videos are made with the new Grok. The Grok model. Yes. Number 19. Now this one's interesting. I didn't know about this one. This water-dwelling trickster looks part turtle, part frog, part imp. It carries a bowl-like depression on its head, always filled with water. It carries a bowl on its head. Without the water, it loses all of its power. It's surprisingly polite. You bow to it, and it may bow back, spilling its own strength. But beware! Beware. It's also known for drowning the careless. You knew this one. How'd you know that? And the culture is... The culture is... Kappa is correct. Very good. It is the Kappa. Well, I didn't know about the Kappa myself. It drowns people. That's not cool. Yeah, Japanese, of course. Correct. There you are, Kappas. Yeah, I don't want to run into them. They look like they're formally attired. They're all headed for a graduation. All right. This spirit represents greed, starvation, and hunger that never ends. Tales describe it lurking in the freezing wilderness. It's associated with cannibalism and madness. Some stories say you taste human flesh, you risk becoming one yourself. Uh-oh. That's not good. Don't be eating no people. Modern horror films love this chilling creature. You're correct. Very good. Now, do you happen to know the culture? Because I can't pronounce it. It is Native American. It is North American, but it's like far North American or something. It's called the Algonquian. 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 That's easy. Algonquian. There you go. Oh, very good, King. Thank you. I don't see you pronouncing it. All right, number 17. This fox spirit is famous for its magical shape-shifting. Oh, a shapeshifter. Some are mischievous tricksters, others loyal protectors. The more tails they grow, the more powerful they become. They have more than one tail. In legends, they can appear as beautiful humans to deceive or to seduce. Not a direwolf. Not a direwolf. Oh, very good, King. In anime and pop culture, they often show up with glowing eyes and multiple tails. And you are correct. It is the Kitsune. 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 Which is what culture? A nine-tailed kitsune is considered nearly divine. Able to bend reality itself. Yeah, correct. Japanese again. Japanese culture. Yeah. Kitsune. All right. 16. Here we go. This creature's hairdo is literally alive. Look directly at her, and you'll end up in a garden. I like that clue. Well, Medusa is the most famous of her kind. You are correct. Hey, Medusa in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. What is the species of Medusa? And what is the culture? Anybody know? She has a species. Heroes like Perseus had to get creative to defeat her. They often used mirrors. She's both feared as a monster and pitied as a tragic figure. Now, does anybody remember what her species is? What? Because she had like sisters and stuff. And they were all the same. Yeah, king. Correct. And the culture was? Which mythology tradition was she from? Yeah, very good. Got it all. We got it all. Gorgon. This is Medusa. And it is the Greek culture. The Greek culture. There she is. All right. This may be my favorite coming up. You'll hear her before you see her. This spirit is said to wail when death is near. Her cries are mournful, chilling, and unforgettable. I needed to have one cry. Sometimes she appears as a beautiful woman. Other times as a shrieking hag. Adoo! Well, could be a siren. I don't have any sirens. Aren't sirens usually very attractive? Maybe I've got that wrong. No matter her form, her presence signals sorrow ahead. You are correct. She is a banshee. Anybody know the culture? The culture, the banshees, mythical creature? Families in this culture's lore believed a banshee was attached to their bloodline, crying only for them. This is an Irish. Yeah, well, close. Irish. Irish or Scottish? Irish or Scottish? I got a chance to say that. I haven't had a chance to say that in a long time. Okay. This was a little bit unusual. Known as the King of the Serpents. It's no bigger than a chicken, though. But don't underestimate it. Its look can kill you. Its breath was said to wither plants and crack stones. Bad breath. Bad breath. Some tales say a weasel is the only thing that could defeat it. Very good, King. Harry Potter fans will instantly recognize this beast. So who's a Harry Potter fan? You guys Harry Potter fans? Is that how you do that? I would have known it. I had to fight these on World of Warcraft. You guys played World of Warcraft. You'd have to fight a lot of levels had some of these guys. The Basilisk. And yes, it is the European culture. The basilisk was often confused with the cockatrice. Okay, whatever. World of Warcraft or Harry Potter? All right, you guys probably know this guy. This is actually from two different cultures. So let's see if we can get both cultures. This hybrid has the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. It was a guardian of treasure in ancient myths. Its strength and majesty made it a symbol of divine power. Medieval heraldry often featured it on the shields and banners. Yeah, you guys know this one. Yeah, Madu King, you're correct. It's half king of beasts, half king of birds. Some historians believe griffins were inspired by fossilized dinosaur bones discovered in antiquity. Oh, so the old people discovered dinosaurs too, but they thought they were griffins. There you go. Anybody know the culture? It's actually two cultures, which I'm surprised, but if you think about it, there's a lot of sculptures in both Greek, Egyptian, good guess on Egyptian, Persian. But there's a story about that, right? That Egypt actually adopted a bunch of stuff from Mesopotamia and Persia later on in later dynasties. There you go. This is one of my favorites right here. These warrior women rode through the skies. They chose which fallen warriors were worthy of entering Valhalla. Valhalla. I live right next to a town called Walhalla, which is kind of a bastardization of the Valhalla. It was a German town in the 1700s. Back when our nation was founded, before the Revolutionary War, the town of Walhalla. And we're getting off track here. Yes, you are correct, of course. We're getting a little off track. They embody both battle and destiny. The word Valkyrie means chooser of the slain. Chooser of the slain. So what would you call the culture? Anybody have a culture? Culture for me? I saw it up on the board earlier for a different... Yeah, there you go, King. It is Norse, of course. Valkyrie, there they are. Look at them. Attractive. All right. All right. Two cultures again, so that should make it a little bit interesting. This radiant bird bursts into flames when it dies. From its ashes, it rises again. It symbolizes rebirth and immortality. All right, everybody knows this one. Ba-doom. Okay. Who knows the cultures? Now there are other cultures that have variations. Cultures from Egypt to China have variations on this myth. It's the ultimate comeback creature. It is the ultimate comeback creature. Yeah, a very attractive one. Egyptian and Chinese, and Greek as well. I think we know it best from the Greek culture. But yes, Egyptian and Chinese, as it said. Let's see the phoenix fly. Oh, we gotta wait a minute. The phoenix has inspired everything from national symbols to modern brand logos. Yeah, I've seen a few phoenixes. It's a good one. There he goes. There he's flying. Very good. Rising again. All right. Oh, here's another one of my favorites. And the little movie is quite the kick at the end, so wait for that. Now this guy is half man, half bull. This creature was trapped in a maze, a labyrinth. Some would say a labyrinth. It devoured anyone unlucky enough to be sent inside. Correct. He's got it. His story is tied to King Minos of Crete. It was eventually slain by the hero. Who was the hero who eventually slain the Minotaur? Who knows the hero, Greek hero, who slayed the Minotaur? Its labyrinth prison became a symbol of human fear and chaos. The word labyrinth is still used today to mean any confusing winding path. Oh, not, you would think it could have been Hercules or it could have been Perseus, but it wasn't either of those. It was like their cousin. It was their cousin. Theseus. It was Theseus. There you go. All right. Number 9. These woodland spirits had goat legs and a love for mischief. They were tied to wine, music, and nature. Some were playful tricksters, others were dangerously lustful. Now, one of the most famous ones was named Pan. Pan, the god of the wild, was their most famous example. But they did have a name, and not a thorn. Not a thorn. It has kind of like a common name and then more of a Greeky sounding name. In modern stories, they sometimes show up as friendlier guides. They were both Greek and Roman. Both Greek and Roman. Sometimes they were blended over time, becoming nearly interchangeable in mythology. Also known as a faun, F-A-U-N, or a satyr, S-A-T-Y-R. A faun satyr. There you go. A wooden nymph, a woodland nymph. No. Good try there. Good guess. Incorrect. I think you know this one. This legendary horse doesn't need wings of imagination. It already has them. Okay. It was born from Medusa's spilled blood. There you go. Cool. Heroes like Bellerophon rode it into battle. It became a symbol of poetry and inspiration. Yes, you guys know this one. King Medu. Today, it's still a logo for speed and creativity. That is correct. Pegasus, of course, is correct. From which culture? Pegasus was immortal and eventually placed among the stars as a constellation. That's right. Where is Pegasus constellation? I can't remember. I can't remember where that is. Oh well. No worries. Pegasus is Greek, in case you're wondering. Greek. Let's see him fly. There he goes. I knew he would. All right, we got 7 more. 7 more mystical creatures. This guy's interesting. This fire-breathing beast was part lion, part goat, and part serpent. A bad combo. It terrorized the countryside of Lycia. Bellerophon defeated it with Pegasus' help. All the stories tie together. It all ties together. Its very name now means a wild, impossible hybrid. Yes, it does. A wild, impossible hybrid. Think the island of Dr. Moreau. The island of Dr. Moreau. A creature so bizarre, even ancient storytellers shook their heads. Anybody know? So it's a generic name now. Yeah, King, you got it. Chimera is correct. Chimera. Chimera or chimera. I call it chimera. Hopefully I'm correct. It's Greek, of course. All right, let's move on. Here's another Greek guy. I'll tell you the culture right off the bat. These giants were known for having one glaring feature. Some were brutish man-eating shepherds. Right. Others, like those in Hesiod's works, were skilled craftsmen. Some were skilled craftsmen. Yeah. Yay. Very good. Did you know that some of them were skilled craftsmen? The most famous, Polyphemus, clashed with Odysseus. One eye, many problems. The name Cyclops literally means circle-eyed. Circle-eyed. And I always thought, a lot of times they're depicted as having just one eye in the middle, right? But I guess in reality, they were just missing one of their eyes. And then they had like a glowing eye on the other side. Now, I hope I'm correct in that. That's certainly the way the robots have depicted this Cyclops. There he is, with a glowing eye. Not just one in the middle of his forehead, like sometimes depicted. I don't think that's correct. All right, top five. Top five mystical creatures. Here we go. There's a little story, funny story on this one. This half human, half horse being lived between civilizations and wildness. Some were rowdy and violent, others wise and noble. Chiron, the most famous, trained heroes like Achilles. Yeah, you're correct, man. Ooh. So have you ever tried to get an AI illustrator to depict a centaur? For some reason, there's something in their guidelines, guide rails, that don't like drawing centaurs. I finally got Grok to do it, but I had to trick him. They remain a fantasy favorite in books and films. Ancient Greeks sometimes used centaurs as the metaphors for uncontrolled passions. Yeah, I can see that. And that must be why the AIs won't draw centaurs. Crazy, huh? Oh, there's some weird rules. Weird. Anyway. But I got it. I got it anyway. All right, number 4. This monster of the deep could wrap ships in its tentacles. Sailors feared seeing whirlpools as its sign. Oh, a sign. The sign that he was near is a whirlpool. Its legends grew from giant squid sightings. It appears in myths, movies, and even sea shanties. Yes. Madu King, you're correct. Release the Kraken! Right? Release the Kraken! Early maps marked unknown waters with drawings of the Kraken as warnings. Who knows the culture for the Kraken story? They may know a good sea shanty. I need to learn some sea shanties. Yeah, no, not Greek. It's not Greek. No. I don't know. The Greek might have had some sea monster stories too. It was Norse again. Norse. Viking kind of thing. Yeah. There he is. Kraken. Yeah, could be. This one's real. Number 3. By day, a human. By night, under the moon, something else. This shapeshifter is cursed to become a beast. Silver bullets are usually the cure. Folklore varies. Some see them as victims, others as monsters. They do remain a staple of horror stories. All right, so what would you say the culture is? Because it's all over the place, right? The oldest werewolf tale on record dates back to ancient Greece, but it wasn't Greek. Anyway, they say that the culture is European. All of Europe. Werewolf, of course. Do you guys remember the movie Werewolf of London? Werewolf of London. I remember that freaked me out. There's a pretty gruesome scene in the beginning, right? Werewolf of London. Woo! Yeah, there you go. A lot of good werewolf movies. Michael J. Fox, right? Yeah, I liked the American Werewolf of London. It scared me. Scared me to death. Okay, we're down to the top 2 mythical creatures. Immortal, seductive, and forever thirsty. Like me. They sleep by day, and they hunt by night. I don't do that anymore. I used to. Yeah. Michael J. Fox was the Teen Wolf. You're correct. I remembered him as super hairy. Mam's in the house. Going on. Nice. You are correct. What do we got? Garlic, holy water, and steaks are their classic weakness. Folklore paints them as bloated and grotesque, not sparkly. Not sparkly like you know the show where it's sparkly. The hell's the name of that show? I'll see we forget. Vampire, of course. The word vampire first entered English print in 1734. Wow. And according to the robots, they are calling it Eastern European culture. Twilight, I know. Twilight. Not an accurate depiction of the vampires. Not a historically accurate depiction. We much prefer the Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt vampires. All right, who's this guy? Number one with a bullet, the biggest, the baddest, the best mythical creature in the land, the ultimate mythical creature, appearing in cultures worldwide. In Europe, they hoard treasure and they breathe fire. In China, they bring rain and prosperity. They could be wise guardians or apocalyptic destroyers. No matter the culture, they dominate legends. Yes. All right. Was that animated enough on the clues? It is indeed the dragon. Dragon. And the culture, the robots say the culture is global. A global culture. Nearly every continent has a dragon, like myths, making them the most universal of all legendary beasts. Dragons. Pretty good picture of one. This one kind of looks like a Game of Thrones dragon, right? It's kind of you can see Daenerys riding this one. Yes. I love some of those. How did they get away with showing that stuff? That was cool. CGI. Alrighty, we made it through the mythical creatures. It was kind of fun, kind of, sort of, maybe. What do you think?